qualcuno già mi conosce di voi, ci siamo magari incontrati in qualche occasione. Io lavoro per GFK, che è questa società multinazionale presente in 110 paesi del mondo. Il nostro lavoro è cercare di trasformare i dati e le informazioni di mercato in decisioni, in supporto alle decisioni utili per i clienti. Il mio compito oggi è intrattenervi per una decina di minuti, un quarto d'ora, con qualche informazione sul mercato nel quale iRobot opera. Bene, volevo dirvi due cose. Quando Gianluca Barresi di Inital mi ha chiesto di fare questa presentazione, mi sono chiesto ma che competenza ho io specifica sui robot? Probabilmente non molta. Poi un giorno ero in Veneto in un bed and breakfast e al mattino, quando stavo facendo colazione, ho guardato fuori e c'era una cosa che girava nel giardino. Era un robot che stava tagliando l'erba. Ho detto, forse questo mondo è più vicino a me di quanto non ne abbia la percezione, oltre ad essere un utente di questo prodotto a casa. Per tanto tempo, quando sentivo il nome iRobot, pensavo a un vecchio romanzo di fantascienza di Asimov. Poi col tempo ho cominciato a associare questa cosa ad altro, a questo prodotto. Allora, per prima cosa vorrei introdurvi al mercato italiano dell'aspirazione, quello nel quale iRobot è posizionato. Il mercato italiano dell'aspirazione.
La filosofia, la tecnologia.
Signor Menga.
Thank you.
It's a real honor to have you here.
Thank you. Today is a special day, in just one moment. We're going to announce a very impressive and important product today, probably the most important robot we've ever launched since the original Roomba. It's also our 25th year, but we have another milestone I want to spend one moment on before, and that is that Aldo and Nital have been our partner for 10 years. Imagine what we're doing. We have an idea that pushing a vacuum cleaner is outdated. We create a machine which no one even recognizes initially as a robot. And then we come to Aldo and say, help us sell it. It takes great courage to take a leap of faith to change the world. And in Italy, robot vacuuming is a practical reality because of Aldo, because of his team, and because of the courage to say the world does not have to be the way it was. It can improve. And so, Aldo, I want to present to you a plaque celebrating 10 years of partnership, and I'm looking forward to many more. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Colin. It's really a big recognition, and it's really great to celebrate 10 years of collaboration. 10 years ago, we were discussing very different from today.
Yes.
And so
we were that small, narrow line on the GFK data, or maybe not a line at all.
no, at all. But and the people were looking, what it is, and now luckily it's a big reality. But leave you the big announcement you have to make.
Thank you.
Anyway, già solo una cosa voglio dire, perché la cosa che ci tengo di più è questa. Questo è un prodotto che serve per la casa, ma serve soprattutto per risparmiare il tempo. Oggi forse il tempo è quello che è la risorsa più preziosa che abbiamo e che non ha valore. Quindi risparmiare del tempo per poter dedicarlo alle proprie attività o alle proprie passioni, al proprio tempo libero, alle proprie famiglie è forse il valore più grosso che possiamo ringraziare.
Mi avete convinta, lo penso anche.
Okay. So, the robot industry is becoming very, very real. iRobot has sold over 14 million robots around the world. It is remarkable that globally today, about 1 out of every $5 spent on vacuums is now spent on robot vacuums. And that iRobot, 13 years after we first launched the Roomba globally, thanks to your data, we know represents over 68% of the share. That's remarkable. Normally, an innovative company like iRobot would invent something, and then large companies would come in and take.
Mi presento, sono Aldo Winkler, sono CEO della Nital. Nital è un'azienda che distribuisce prodotti ad alta tecnologia e sono qua ben felice anche di annunciare che sono ben 10 anni, quindi un anniversario, che rappresentiamo iRobot sul territorio italiano.
Facciamo lui.
Prego. Dunque, adesso partiamo
Abbiamo il video.
Technology. It changes our world. It improves our lives. As technology advances, we are able to do more, be more, accomplish more. Technology becomes our partner at work and in our homes. Robots, once dismissed as fantasy, now give us a helping hand in ways we never would have imagined just a few years ago. iRobot has pushed the limit of what is possible, changing our world and improving our lives. Over the last 25 years, iRobot has created more than 100 practical robots, earned more than 600 patents, and assembled one of the world's largest robotics IP portfolios. Born out of a dream, iRobot began as an MIT startup and gave birth to an industry. It is now a global enterprise that continues to invent, grow, and change the way people see, think about, and use robots. Our robots have revealed mysteries of the Great Pyramid of Giza, found harmful subsea oil in the Gulf of Mexico, helped shut down a nuclear reactor in Japan, and saved thousands of lives in areas of conflict and crisis around the globe. We inspired the first micro-rovers used by NASA, changing space travel forever, deployed the first ground robots used by U.S. forces in conflict, brought the first self-navigating, FDA-approved remote presence robots to hospitals, founded National Robotics Week with Congress, inspiring a nation of students to study STEM, and we introduced the first practical home robot, blazing a path for an entirely new category in home cleaning. And now, with more than 14 million robots already at work in homes across the globe, iRobot is giving you the power to change the way you clean.
It's a massive leap forward in technology, but it's also simple. A trademark of our products and why we have succeeded is that our robots are not covered with buttons, are not covered with complicated displays. There's a big silver button in the center that says clean. Push it and the right things happen. You'll see how we've taken that simplicity and elegance to new levels with an app which allows you even more power and ease in its control. And of course, a vacuuming robot isn't just about intelligence, is not.
So when Roomba starts, it doesn't really know the space that it's going to clean. It starts to discover, in this case, this small space that I have here on the stage, and creates the map as it goes about. It defines for itself a virtual area, and after it maps and cleans completely that area, moves to the next area and the next area, finishes this room, moves to the next room, until it finishes the full home. So in the case that it encounters an obstacle, for example my foot here, Roomba reverts back to the original Roomba behaviors of IADAPT 1.0, right? Being there since the creation of Roomba, in order to clean chair legs, clean along edges, navigate any obstacles, etc. With 14 million robots out there in consumer homes, we know that the world is very diverse. Consumer homes are tricky and with changing conditions. So the engineering team at iRobot created a navigation system that is not based on a single sensor, especially not based only on the visual sensor that could be prone to changes in light conditions, too many things moving around. So we created a navigation sensor that is based on the visual track, on the visual sensor, the tracking, and all the base sensors of Roomba. And to show you how robust the Roomba 980 is, I will actually cover with this cloth the navigation sensor, and Roomba continues to clean exactly as it was before, with no change to its behavior. As you know, at least in the US, cats on Roombas have become a huge phenomenon. We have YouTube videos with 4 million clicks on cats dressed in shark costumes riding on Roombas. So our engineering team was very worried that with a top sensor, right, the cats would not be able to ride on the Roomba. So we created our own cat test, right, making sure that Roombas, right, continue to be safe for all the pets that want to ride. So I'll remove my cloth and my cat. The visual sensor now is able to see again, and any landmark that it recognizes, it will see that again, adjust any error that it would have on the map. When the visual sensor is tracked, Roomba could have been under the sofa on a dark room, and it would still do its job without any issues. Once it has cleaned this whole space, or 180 meters of the home, it will detect that it ran out of battery, and it will go back to its dock and recharge. To give you the sample, here I'll use the phone again. I'll stop it. Smart section of the features.